Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Chris Bottomley, and today we're going to start with one of a series of podcasts where I present what's going on behind some of the songs and how they're made on my new double album, High Vibrations, Volume 1 and Volume 2. So, we're going to have some fun with this stuff, and just going to talk about maybe some of the details about and the musical elements of how the songs came about. The song Farmer Bob was written quite a long time ago, actually. I remember doing this song as far back as perhaps 1994 with my original Brain Fudge band, and we had a live recording from High Park where we had done a little concert in the park outside, and Farmer Bob was one of the tunes that we did. And it used to be actually a rock tune, which is, quite interesting. And, played it as a rock tune, and it was never recorded. Over the years, we would drag it out once in a while and play it in the set list. But then I forgot about it for quite a few years. And when I started writing this new record, I was going through the songs and I saw it, and I was just sitting around and I was thinking, wow, let's just try this with a reggae feel and see how it works. So it actually ended up working, and I thought, well, geez, maybe I should just turn this into a reggae song. Farmer Bob, the song I wrote, was a rock song originally, and we played it in High Park at this live event that we did, and we brought it into the set list every once in a while just to have some fun with it. But over the years, I kind of dropped it, and we didn't play it for the longest time. And then one day I was sitting around and I heard this recording of it, and I thought, well, I still really like that song. And it was right around the time that I was writing the reggae songs for this record, High Vibrations. I thought, well, geez, maybe I should just try it as a reggae song, because it's a song about Farmer Bob. It's got a country feel to it, and it's about this guy who leaves home and goes walking with his dog with a briefcase full of blues, trying to find himself, and maybe he never comes back or not, but he's just trying to find his way in life, So he goes on a journey, he goes on a vision quest, basically. So the song is about that. And for the longest time, all I had was this bass part to it, and it went something like this. Have you seen Farmer Bob? He's been gone for 90 days. Have you seen Farmer Bob? He's been acting mighty strange. Well, he started out walking to cure his pain. And he'll stop at nothing until he's well again. Well, he searched the hillsides, combed the valleys, but I haven't seen him. I hope he found his way. Have you seen Farmer Bob? He's been gone for 90 days. Have you seen Farmer Bob? He's been acting mighty strange.
That's right, yeah.
So it lended itself pretty good to a reggae feel. And I thought, geez, why not do this as a reggae song? This is a lot of fun. So I discovered that I had this little beatbox loop. I'll show it to you here on the computer. So here we've got the Logic multi-track. I was recording most of this stuff on Logic. And we're just going to play a little bit of stuff for you here. We've got this little beatbox rhythm, which I just love. Here it comes up. 1. Gonna add some guitar. So I just love that beatbox. And I laid down the guitar part. Here's the recorded guitar. So that's a lot of fun. And then of course I added some bass along with that. So much fun, right? And of course, no reggae song would be complete without a bit of bubble organ in it. So the bubble organ I recorded on this Casio that was thankfully given to me by Russ Goozee, who mixed these songs. He says, why don't you just use this Casio organ and borrow it for a while? And I was fiddling around with it one day and I thought, wow, man, you know, wow, that's got like a, right? It's got a great sound to it. It's nice and warm. Right, so then, of course, I added some vocals to that. I did a lot of these reggae song vocals on a 58, a Shure 58, which I just love. You can have a listen to it here. Lots of fun. Oh, 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 oh. Have you seen from above? He's been gone for 90 days. Have you seen from above? You know, he's been acting mighty strange. That's right, yeah. Here we go. This is just the raw tracks, everyone. Oh, 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 oh. Have you seen from above? He's been gone for 90 days. Have you seen from above? You know he's been acting mighty strange. That's right, yeah. Here we go. It's so much fun. We're just going to show you a bit of bass here. Here's a bit of bass I'm going to play along with the rhythm track. One, two. 1, 2, 3. Have you seen from above? He's been gone for 90 days. Have you seen from above? You know he's been acting mighty strange. That's right, yeah. Here we go. Well, yeah, so there's a bit of bass for you that I had going along, and that's a lot of fun to lay that down with the P bass. Thanks for bearing with me so far, folks. It's nice to have you with us today talking about my song Farmer Bob. I certainly had a lot of fun recording it over at Sunray Studios with Russ Goozee. Right, Russ?
Yeah, it was awesome, buddy. It always is. My pleasure.
Russ is our technical director for these podcasts because we're running a few cameras and some audio and stuff like that. So between the two of us, we can usually figure it out. I had the basic multi-track, and I thought I was missing something. Just a little, just a little bit of salt on top of the pepper for this track is what we needed. We had all the elements there. We had a good, bass and interlocking guitar with the bubble track, and the vocal was kind of making sense on its own, and I thought, well, but it just needs a little bit of something. So I was messing around on the Casio, and I'll show you what I was doing. That's the kind of a cool Casio part that I came up with. It had a bit of a marimba sound to it, which I really liked. Kind of soft, muted mallet kind of sound. I didn't want anything really sharp, so I'll just show you what it sounds like in the context of the track that I recorded on Farmer Bob. Right, here we are. Here we are back at the Logic Mobile. So here's the keyboard part that I laid down on the Casio. The bubble organ. And the skank guitar. They'll kind of lock in like this. Got a bit of bass. So much fun. You know, no reggae song is complete without a bit of fun synthesizer to play. So, you know, during the pandemic, I downloaded some apps from Minimoog, and this Korg K-Oscillator was one of them. I was lying in bed one night, bored out of my wits, not knowing what to do, and then all of a sudden I thought, well, that's right, I've got these 2 new apps on my phone. I better check them out, right? So I'm lying there in the dark with this in my hand, and I started messing around with it, and I found these sounds, and it was like... And I thought, are you kidding me, man? With built-in delay and everything, I'm kind of freaking out. So, you know, with this song, I came up with this part, and see if I can find it, because it takes a while to find this on the touchpad. You just got to use your ear. It takes a bit of doing. So it went something like this. Oh. There it is, right? So much fun with that synth stuff. So, and I kind of expanded on it a little bit. Here's a bit more stuff. And then at the end of the song, I'm doing this crazy part. Listen to this. Listen to this stuff at the end of the song. Start amping it up. I wanted to get kind of psychedelic at the end of the song. Like really trippy. How can you not love that? So also on the Korg K-Oscillator. So much fun going back to these multi-tracks, because it's been a while since I've listened to the raw tracks. You know, they were recorded a few years ago during the pandemic. And of course we mixed them last year, and now it's on the new record. You can get High Vibrations Volume 1 and 2 on my website at www.chrisbottomley.com, and also available on all streaming platforms. It was so much fun going through those multi-tracks. It's been a while since I've listened to the raw tracks for these songs, and this particular song, Farmer Bob, was so much fun doing it. It's always a joy sharing this stuff with you guys. And thanks for joining me this time. We're going to just play you the 2-track mixed recording of this that was mixed at Sunray Studios by Russ Goozee. Here's the 2-track recording of Farmer Bob, mixed version. Oh, 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 oh. Have you seen Farmer Bob? He's been gone for 9
strange. Well, they started out walking to cure his pain. And he'll stop at nothing until he's well again. Well, I searched the hillsides, combed the valleys, but I haven't seen him. I hope he found his way. I hope he found his way. Have you seen from above? He's been gone for 90 days. Have you seen from above? You know he's been acting mighty strange. Is he traveling with his dog and a briefcase full of blues? Has his life grown on empty? His abilities abused. He said goodbye to his family, packed his belongings for the life of journey. I hope he found his way. Belongings for the life of journey. Have you seen from above? He's been gone for 90 days. Have you seen from above? You know he's been acting mighty strange. Well, he started out walking to cure his pain. And he'll stop at nothing till he's well again. Well, I searched the hillsides, combed the valleys, but I haven't seen him. I hope he found his way. 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 Hope he found his way. I hope he found his way.
Thanks for joining us today, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. I was talking about my song Farmer Bob. It was a gas sharing all this information with you and just some of the little bits about how the song was made, keyboard parts and guitar parts and bass and the basic beatbox track. It's been a real pleasure being here with you, and every week we're trying to do one of these podcasts and share it with you about a bit of information behind the songs on my new album, High Vibrations, Volume 1 and 2. You can check it out, www.chrisbottomley.com. Bandcamp.com is another place, all streaming platforms. Thank you for being with us. It's always a pleasure being here, sharing this stuff with you. See you next time.